gonna do the Urban Dictionary Challenge, and we have a list of words that were provided by my work buddy, Jacob, and we have to get the word and then write down what we think the definition is and then look it up to see how close we are. So, without further ado.
Sticky wicket.
Okay, do you know what it is? Okay.
Stop.
Then hide your board because it's too tempting. I can still see what you're writing. Okay, ready? Okay. Turn it around at the same time. I think that it means like a sticky situation. Sticky wicker furnish. I'm pretty sure I've heard that word before.
I've definitely heard that word before.
You didn't know what it meant?
No.
Okay, the definition of sticky wicket. A term that alludes to a situation in which a person is in trouble. Comes from cricket, where on uncovered wickets after a short rainfall, a pitch could dry into a sticky, which could make it extremely difficult to play on as the ball wouldn't be going anywhere.
Next word.
So, page 1.
Next word.
Okay, the next word is OREOLIZATION. It's spelled like that. Organization. Okay, ready? So here says the organizing of Oreos. And I said when you realize you have Oreos in the house. Because like realization and Oreo. I just feel like that makes sense.
The realization of Oreos still in your kitchen.
Oh my god! I got exactly. That's so crazy.
Next word.
LiSiPi. I had to use the song to spell a word. Hey, that's pretty intelligent. I just thought that it would be like the Louisiana and Mississippi area, but I don't even know if those two states are next to each other.
Yeah, they are.
They are? Okay, so I guess kind of close. Are you sure they're really next to each other?
Yes, they're not next to each other, one's above it. An acronym used by stoners. Light it, smoke it, pass it.
What the? We were so wrong! So, yeah, that's none of us get that point.
None, me neither. None's
Whatever.
like a crowd.
None's like a crowd. The word is GOOGLEHEIMERS. Okay, I said it's when you forget what you're Googling.
I said forgetting something easy, so you have to Google it.
But like, what I meant was like you get on Google and then you're like, crap, what was I gonna Google?
Yeah, I don't think you're right.
I don't think you're right.
The condition where you think of something you want to Google, but by the time you get to your computer, you have forgotten what it is. Yeah, you got it.
By the way, I got my cool board that looks like it's floating from Walmart like 5 years ago. So.
A leacher.
A leacher. Okay, so a leech is those bugs that are like slugs that suck on you, right?
You read a book?
Yeah. What's yours? Lunchtime supervision by a teacher?
Like the teachers that would watch you in the cafeteria. Leacher.
Okay, I said a person who is a leech. Like you can't get rid of them. They follow you around everywhere.
Okay, we'll see. That'd be a lingerer.
You just added the word lunch and teacher together, so. A leacher is an unimposing person that always accompanies another person, which in most cases is very beautiful and self-confident. Leachers do not have a social situation for themselves. Instead, they are taking benefit of the person they're conducting. Most beautiful girls are surrounded by at least one leeching girl. Strong men also have leechers, mostly wimps, trying to take benefit.
Evasive mumbling.
Okay, I said under your breath mumbling about someone you don't like. And Ken said mumbling clearly enough for a person to get the point that they are not liked or welcome.
Mumbling the answer to a question in hopes that the questioner won't hear or understand an answer that may get you in trouble. When mom asks about the broken plate, you better answer with some evasive mumbling.
So we were both wrong.
So all it is mumbling. It's literally all it is.
Well, that's done.
Because I mean, when you mumble, you don't want the person to hear you anyway.
Well, not necessarily. Some people just mumble automatically. Just talking.
SNAKEMEAL.
You took it so literally. Okay. Ken says a dead rat or mouse, most likely frozen. And I said when you eat one really huge meal like a snake.
And then you got like a huge lump in you?
Yeah.
That's probably what it is. That's pretty smart. One extremely large meal consumed in a day as opposed to the standard 3. I suck at this. Next one, KODAK courage.
Okay, so Ken said doing something stupid or brave that you would normally be afraid to do just to make an awesome picture. And I said when being behind the camera gives you the courage to do something you wouldn't normally do.
So the exact same thing, basically.
Yeah.
When you want to fight a bear, a KODAK bear.
A KODAK bear!
Kodiak.
What the?
Kodiak bear. An extra dose of courage and the tendency to go beyond one's usual physical limits when being filmed or photographed. So I think I was closer. From
Yeah,
action sports such as skateboarding, snowboarding, or extreme. So I said something stupid or brave, and by stupid I meant something that most likely is going to end up in an injury.
Okay, but we both get the point.
Okay, whatever.
You've not been taking tally.
Yeah, I know, but don't sound so British school teacher.
What?
You've not been taking tally.
That's a normal English word. Okay,
sargasm.
I'll do this one. Oh, sargasm. Okay, well, my...
Pleasure 2 S's or 1?
Just one.
When your sarcasm brings pleasure to self and or others.
Okay, well, I said getting an extreme amount of pleasure from being sarcastic. Yeah, it's just...
So we were right. With
Yeah.
sargasm, faking an orgasm, that's pretty good. So I get one then?
Yep.
Really should be like a half point.
Nope, everybody.
Oh my gosh. Shaboobala booby. What? Boopy? Shaboobala boopy?
It's Shaboobala Boopy. Whatever the hell.
How are you supposed to get something from that?
I have no idea. These were all Jacob, remember?
What's up, dude? Okay. Sound made when smashing tribal box on Crash Bandicoot. Even though really it was like Udmaga, but I had to think of something real quick.
Okay, I said something you say whenever you mess something up. Like, oh, darn, but instead you say that. Because people can totally pronounce that normally.
Shaboobala boopy.
A statement used to present that one is feeling baffled,
Disarranged,
confused, or
discombobulated
discombobulated.
about what's going on around them. So confused.
So,
Merkin?
yeah, I don't know what that means.
Or is it merchant?
It's merkin. Merkin. Yeah, because urchin is spelled with CH, if that's what you're thinking of.
Top.
I already finished mine.
Who
Not
cares?
you.
Stop looking at mine.
It doesn't matter if I already finished. Mine's pretty good. I feel like I got it. I don't understand how you think that you can't push up your glasses just by going like this. It totally works. So if you're wondering why I keep doing that, that's what I'm doing. Ken made fun of me for it the other day. He said, that's totally illogical. You can't do
First
that.
of all, I would never use a word that big. So.
Well, that's what he meant whatever he said. Okay, you said when the person you're mad at says something funny and you're trying to hold back a smile, but you keep smirking.
It's like a mad smirk.
Okay, see, I said when you're in uncharted territory because murking sounds like murky and murky waters are like uncharted territory, and I said that I think that it's that because like if you're murking then you're like rooting around and stuff that you don't know about and you might not belong. That was so rude. That was rude. Say you're sorry. Apologize.
Say you're sorry.
You just freaking yawned and interrupted me. So rude.
When someone is killed, no habit, but randomly or for being in an area from which you are not familiar. Round here, we're in the middle of emergencies.
Okay, so we were wrong. I don't know what it means.
This one says the.
Yeah, I know. I asked him about that one. He was like, it really means something. And I was like, what do you mean it means something? It's the. He's like, no, it has a real definition. I was like, so it's like an acronym? He's like, no, it's just a word that has a meaning. And I was like, what? So it's not an acronym and it has a real meaning.
That's a dumb explanation.
What's yours?
It says simple giggle or laugh, like tee.
What?
The, T-H-E, ta-he. Like, tee-hee, that's what I got out of it. I was just thinking outside the box.
Okay, so I said a way of making a person sound more legit or qualified. Because, like, if you say the Buddha, it's not just Buddha. He's the Buddha. And then...
I think ours are equally as dumb. So.
Yeah. But I came up with something.
So we're going to come with spelling of te.
What does that mean? Look up that word.
Okay, stupid. I think he was going for this one. One of the most difficult words in the English language to define plainly and simply, particularly without using it in the definition.
No, I'm pretty sure he was going with this one because he said he looked it up and it was the very first definition.
Right.
So, he's just dumb. So,
hiberdating.
I think it was a joke. I don't know.
Hear me?
Yeah, hiberdating. Oh, by the way, I wanted to use the purple marker and somebody forgot to put the cap all the way back on it and now it
probably Luke. He used it
is
last.
dried out.
Okay, I put staying inside a house while on a date due to a lazy individual or winter.
I was trying not to take it so literally. I said, when you habitually date new people for a long period of time without being in relationships. Because hibernating is like sleeping for a long period of time. So I thought maybe hiberdating would be like dating people for a long period of time. But like dating.
It's someone who ignores all their other friends while they are dating a boyfriend or girlfriend.
Damn. Econnoisseure. So like econ and connoisseur. And econ is short for... I was just asking, what is econ short for?
Economics.
There you go. Good job, Kenny. Okay. I said, buying sale items on the cheap and being really good at getting nice stuff still, i.e. good sale shopper. No idea! You don't know what a connoisseur is?
It was one who insists on the highest quality at the lowest price. So you got.
Yeah! How do you not know what a connoisseur is?
Because it's not a real word.
Yes, it is.
This is not a real word.
But a connoisseur is.
That's exactly what that word is.
It says e-connoisseur. So econ and connoisseur.
Package stalking. That's easy.
Wait for me.
Too late.
My stupid camera said that was the maximum time that a video could be recorded. So the last one was the package stalking. And I said obsessing when your package is going to arrive. And Ken said checking your mailbox or checking online for it constantly. And what was the definition?
Exactly what you just said.
Okay, whatever.
Yeah.
So we both got points. Because we're so cute and we made.
Alright, the next word was EARGASM.
Dun, 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 dun. I said being pleasured by music.
I said something very pleasing to hear, causing great amounts of pleasure. So not Florida Georgia Line. They need to get shot in the face twice.
What are you talking
per
about?
person, not just 2 bullets for one each.
What are you talking about?
This stupid Florida Georgia Line band. It's the worst thing ever to hit music.
What? I've never heard of them.
Yeah, you have.
Just look up the stupid word.
Oh, well, you know that's what it's going to be. I swear if it says anything but Florida Georgia Line, though, I win the game.
No, you don't. I got more points than you.
Sensation one gets while hearing a dramatic climax in music. Noun, the climax of musical excitement. Verb, to have an eargasm. I nearly had an eargasm while listening to his performance. My favorite part of the piece is the eargasm. Part of that piece is the eargasm. When we listened to that music, did you eargasm?
It was saying that the climax of the song is the eargasm.
Yeah, I got you.
Okay, so next word. We both get the
This
point.
is it. Nomophobia?
Nomophobia. So like
That's how you say
nomo.
it. Nomo.
Nomo. Said the fear of not having your phone.
I said fear of having no more of something. Like you got no mo.
Yeah, but I said no mobile.
That's exactly what it is. Fear of being away from mobile phone. That guy has serious nomophobia. Whatever, yeah. But yeah, that's what it was. Congratulations, you win. So now I'm NASCAR song.
Ooh, yay.
So I'm just a dumb redneck.
That was not very nice to yourself. Okay.
Dang.
What?
Do you have 11 points?
Yeah, there were 17 words.
So what?
Can you guess what's gonna come out of my mouth next?
That you won?
No.
That you're smarter when it comes to figuring words out?
No. I'm glad you have so much faith in me.
What?
So, half of the those words
You already knew.
I looked up.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I'm really glad that you said that it wasn't true, though. You're awesome.
Cheater. Look, you just ruined it. I
Why?
now don't have. You're a sore loser and you didn't even lose. Like, I know how to explain it. You're a cheater, obviously.
The OREOLIZATION, though, totally did not know that word.
Well, you're still a cheater.
Okay, so Jacob basically sucked at looking up words, and I tried to get him to look up words for like 3 weeks, and he wouldn't do it, and so finally I just got sick of it, and I looked up words myself.
You're so lame.
And I was like, it'll be funny because Ken won't know. I will put a list on the screen of all the words that I actually knew. And all the ones that
Well, I got
didn't.
4 of them right.
Good job. I'm really proud of you. Out of 17. And, so yeah.
At least they were legit.
Some of mine were legit.
We just went to church today, too.
I wasn't lying. I was gonna tell you the truth. I was just
That
waiting.
doesn't count. That's like when the teacher's like, did everyone get a piece of cake? And I did. And I'm like, no, I didn't. And then I eat the cake. And then I'm like, oh, I did. But at least I told the truth. You still got the cake. So you cheated. And you're not okay for admitting it later.
I thought it would be funny.
Especially when you had full intentions of admitting it later.
I just.
It's not like you like came to your
Okay,
senses.
well, we wouldn't have had a game if it wasn't for me.
Well, you could have done something else. I'm sure you could have looked something up and had a bunch of random words.
And I didn't cheat completely because most of the words that I didn't get, I was the one that looked them up.
Whatever.
Why don't you be happy about it and say that it's fine that I cheated?
You know what?
I made the game more fun.
This is gonna make her mad.
I hope that you can't be seen on camera because that would be really funny because you're just trying to be all like cool and drink your drink and then the camera didn't even see it. I will put the final tally of the actual score right now. Hey, smile.
What? No.
It's okay.
It's not okay, because I'm a sore loser and you just cheated.
You are a sore loser.
Yeah, but you cheated. You're a sore winner.
No, I'm not. So, if you guys like this video, be sure to click the thumbs up. Shut up. And if you have any comments or questions or feedback or something that you want to say or tell me, make sure you put it in the comments below and subscribe to my channel.
Yeah, let Shooter McGavin know.
Bye, guys.